you're training with Josh Allen, who's kind of your direct competitor, but you're friends now. What have you learned, and what have you seen that he's better at than you, or you're better at than him? How have you challenged yourself that way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he can teach me to throw the ball the way he does. Guy can throw it seriously like 85 yards in the air, so I'm never going to be able to do that. But the one thing that he does have, I mean, Josh is super intelligent. Not that I'm, not intelligent, but he's just there's something seriously.
You knew clutch was an adjective. I mean, you
yeah,
nailed it.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. No, Josh is seriously though. He's really smart. A bunch of people think he's a farm boy. Went to Wyoming, went to a JUCO. But this he's super smart, and he understands how to learn, and he understands the environment in the room and how to kind of gravitate towards the people around him. And I don't know how to really explain it, but he's a really good guy. I think you guys should be fans of him as well. Don't hate him or anything because we're in this competition, but he's a really good dude, and he's someone that I admire. I truly admire. So
talk through that decision to leave. I know how tight you are with your guys, and I know it's not about the money. So just talk. I'm curious. Talk a little about what that decision was like.
Yeah, I was just. It was hard. It was hard leaving a place like USC because I've built so many great relationships with not only the guys on the team, but I have so many great friends, outside of football as well. The coaches, the whole staff, the Trojan family. I mean, it's real. When I first got to SC and when SC was recruiting me, they kept, throwing Trojan family at me, Trojan family, and that's all Coach Clay would talk about and all the players would talk about. And I was like, man, this thing, it must be real, but, I have no idea. And then I came to SC, and I knew exactly what they were talking about from day one. But then again, I think just building relationships and really understanding, what the best decision was for myself. I think that's what it really came down to is my whole life I've been, trained from my parents to think of others and put others before myself. But this was really, I needed to make a selfish decision. I needed to understand what was right in front of me. Was it going to change next year if I stayed? Probably not. The only difference was I could have dropped. So I was just thinking of all those things. And when I thought about that, I put it into perspective, and it was at the end of the day, it was a hard decision. But I think it was the right one. I know it was the right one.
So talk a little bit about what the word clutch means to you.
we get over there? No, just I think clutch is, it's an adjective. An adjective. That people.
It starts with a C.
Yeah. Watching all that film, yeah.
He hasn't graduated yet.
No, it's a word that people throw around a lot, and just it really is based on how you feel in the moment and how you respond to adversity. I think that's a good way for me to describe it. Just what you're able to do late in games. Maybe not even late in games, maybe at the end of a half, a clutch third down that your team really needs. Your defense has been on the field forever. You just need to keep the ball rolling, get them some rest. Those are clutch plays to me as well. And I think just really remaining calm and knowing that the people around me are going to do their job and being confident in that. And that's another thing I have to credit is my coaches and my teammates at SC. My coaches game planning until 3 a.m. Just every single night, working their tails off, trying to put together a great game plan and so that we can succeed as players. But then the players around me, the O-linemen, doing what they do, the running backs, receivers, it's just I'm trusting everyone to do their job. And if one person doesn't do their job, then I get sacked or, something bad happens. So it's all trust and trusting your teammates. And throughout, my time at SC, it really started with me building relationships off the field with my teammates, and I think that's that's really important as a leader. That's what you need to do when you first get into a locker room. For me, I'm going to meet a bunch of new guys, have to, whether they want to be friends with me or not, I'm going to have to make conversations with them and really get on their level and understand what they like, what they don't like in life, what they might be dealing with, because those are the types of conversations that lead you to trust people off the field, but also on the field, which is really important. And in the NFL, where I'm going next, it saves some people a lot of money too. And I'm aware of that, and not just players, but executives and people in the front office and all that stuff. So I'm just, I think being aware of what's going on around me, the people around me. I think that really sums up clutch. But I don't think it's coachable. I think it's definitely something that you need to have, and something that you either have or you don't have.